daughters are with Stephen Oakley, his friends, his family, and loved ones. We wish a speedy recovery today. We stand united on our demand for justice for him and all those affected tragic events within our city. While we are reflecting on this deep sorrow, we must consider wider implications. For this occurrence, many innocent individuals now live in fear. Families are uprooted from their homes. Businesses have been attacked. Children are left frightening. Trust which has been taking years to build is eroding amid this vulnerability. As engaging citizens and leaders, we must not condemn, we must only not condemn the violence. We have witnessed it, but also ask ourselves what kind of society we want to create. This moment is test more than just our safety. They challenge our values, character, and leadership. Our responses to in this time of crisis reveal our true selves. So if we're not active as leaders in our community, we will not solve our problems. So please just bear with me, because I don't normally read notice on this, but I want to not make mistakes. That's why I want to be very, very careful. Genuine leaders never blame or exploit a public anger. By targeting vulnerable groups, by targeting vulnerable groups as scapegoating. This is opportunistic, not leadership. True leaders expect courage, the courage to speak the truth. Misleading rumors to protect the unfairly targeted or seeking calm over conflict. Leadership shines when we acknowledge the humanity. Every person, that's not about how loudly we speak. It is about how many feel safe. Our actions heal rather than create division, reinforcing the fabric of our community. History has shown us that the revealing consequences of division and fear. Peace is not merely the absence of violence. It is the active pursuit of justice, dignity, mutual respect. It's very responsible leadership from all of us. Today, I stand before you not just as a Somali, but as a resident of Belfast, a neighbor, a community leader, and a believer in the brighter future of Northern Ireland. My identity coexistence, they do not compete diversity in richness of our society. when accompanied by fairness and shared values. Northern Ireland history has been shaped by individuals, varieties backgrounds, dedicated to build a better future together. Our hospitals thrive due to diverse medical professionals. Our schools our businesses flourish for a range of talents, and our communities glow with cultural richness. It's not a weakness. It is one of our greatest assets. Fostering innovation, entrepreneurship, economic growth, preparing our youth for interconnecting of the world they will inherit in us. The challenge is whether Northern Ireland will welcome more diverse. Whether it will harness the diversity as a resource of its strengths. Sharing success, I believe we can. So I witness daily kindness of local residents, the dedications of teachers, initiatives of employers, commitments of faith leaders, nurturing understanding. This is real Northern Ireland, a place of resilience, generosity, hope, not one that defined by fear and division. Our future lies not erecting walls between our communities, but in building trust. I will not be secured through scapegoating by providing opportunity for all. It will not be securing through scapegoating, but by providing opportunity for all. Fostering confidence, our values, our institutions, one another. My vision is clear. Northern Ireland, where every child feels safe. No one by race, by religion, nationality, or background. A region where differences are celebrated. Everyone has a means to succeed and contribute to society. Let us choose leadership that united rather than divided. Let us choose opting for fact over fear, courage over hatred, unity over division. Doing so, we create a future where can all proud declare and belong. Together we can build a stronger, safer, fairer, and more prosperous Northern Ireland for generations to come. I am not an alien. I'm not alien. He said that alien culture. I am not alien. I'm Somali. I'm proud to be.
Who is Belfast? We are Belfast. Who is Belfast? We are Belfast. Who is Belfast? We are Belfast. are not keeping women and girls safe. The data that's come out since about the number of convictions both before and since those pogroms underline my point. Those people are wearing the defense of women and girls as a shield to defend their racism, and we're not having it. That was a racist pogrom. The year before was a racist pogrom, and what we've had this week is another one. All it takes is for one person who's not white and local to commit a crime, and that fire of racism is rekindled. Whenever we were watching the television or looking at our WhatsApps on Monday night, Tuesday morning, we all saw a horrific crime, and our hearts went out to Stephen Ogilvy and his family and loved ones. But what they saw was an opportunity. This will happen again. It'll happen again because people are refusing to get to the root causes of the problem. They keep the fire stoked. They wait for the next time. The state failed us this week. PSNI let some of these people operate checkpoints. They've arrested fewer people that were officially made homeless, and I think we all know many more people were made homeless than is showing up in the official figures so far. Not only have they failed us this week with the lack of a collective coordinated response, with the lack of money going to exactly where it's needed and being used, they failed us collectively for the last 2 years since this started to happen. A race relations strategy as opposed to a racial equality strategy. It's not worth the paper it's written on. What is the value in English as a second language lessons when we don't have any investment directly in the communities that most need us and that are affected by the racism that we're all living with? The Department of Justice is dragging its feet on hate crime legislation. 6 years since the Maryland Review, and we're still twiddling our thumbs. Meanwhile, actual racist hate crime and hate crime in general shoots up. Keir Starmer, our lovely Prime Minister, makes fancy statements. He makes his fancy statements in the House of Commons. He's very concerned. He has a crown and everything. But they still systematically defund this place or fund it far below its level of need. They're a day late and they're more than a few dollars short. But we do have something here in Belfast. I mean, look around you. I know you can't see what I can see, but the crowd is absolutely huge. We have community, and in particular, we have the women of Belfast. Within hours, they had organised a response group. They got people from dangerous streets and homes under threat to somewhere that they could rest and recuperate and be fed, and their children could play, or they could be brought to school to sit their GCSEs or A-levels. Alternative arrangements for a bed for the night, whatever was needed, was provided. And ACA, which is run entirely by volunteers because of that lack of investment I talked about, along with PPR, Glona Mona and CATU, asked the public for help, and the public helped. Immediately people put their hands in their pockets, whether it was a fiver, then that was all you could give, or whether it was more, £200,000 and counting. People who didn't have the money but did have the time, that's what they gave. There's still more that we can all do, and I would encourage everybody, and I know we've already heard, look after your neighbour, but also talk to your racist uncle, please. a higher standard. If we have a system that will not or doesn't want to react when things like this happen, we can harness our power and use our voices and our hearts rather than our fists to make our politicians do things differently. And I mean of all stripes. We want Lauren House closed. An end to the hostile environment, which, yes, it is a real term. I'm sorry to break it to some of our politicians who like to pretend it was invented by activists. We want an end to the hostile environment completely, an end to no recourse to public funds, which keep people who are already traumatized and fleeing for their lives, keeps them from moving on. We want proper investment in the communities that are looking after and are made of the migrants, the many migrants who make this city wonderful. We want a little bit of social housing would be lovely. Climbing instantly. We're at over 50,000 people on a housing waiting list. We want actual work to really address poverty. There's 1 in 4 children in some areas are growing up in poverty. That's not good enough. So we want all of that. And we want it we're asking nicely right now. We're asking nicely today. But I want you all to know you can ask a little bit more rudely at the ballot box next summer. You can go home tonight and you can start writing letters, and I mean angry letters, but polite letters. Start writing it to every one of our politicians, whether you vote for them or whether you don't, whether they are elected in your area or whether they're not. Give them the list of things that you want and annoy them until they do it. Thank you very much.
May I make another small, quick housekeeping message? Would our folks at the very end there towards Royal Avenue slowly and without pushing move a few steps back? It's just getting a bit tight here in the middle. This is the largest anti-racism gathering we've had in Belfast.
That asked, was there a peace rally in Belfast today? And I have been thinking about that, comrades. Well, in my view, there is not a peace rally in Belfast today. There is a rally of the anti-racist resistance. and we are taking to the streets. Comrades, if this continues, NIPSA will bring such a proposal to the Irish Congress of Trade Unions. Comrades, I want to know, if we bring the proposal, will we have your support? Comrades, let us exercise democracy. Let us vote on the issue. And I would ask you, if you want to see a mass organisation that is cross-community, that is anti-sectarian, that is prepared to take on racism, that is prepared to fight against the social and economic deprivation. If you stand for those ideas and you want NIPSA to bring forward their proposal to call action in response to racist attacks, please vote. Raise your fist in the air. Vote. Resist. Do we want to see action? Comrades, racist. Out. Racist. Out. Racist. Out. Comrades, let us build a better future, a socialist future. Workers unite.
Let me hear you say, who is Belfast?
We are Belfast!
Who is Belfast?
We are Belfast!
Who is Belfast?
We are Belfast!
I want to thank our students and also all of you for staying calm, staying focused, and allowing the ambulance to pass. You are the face of what this city is. A committed and united in one single purpose movement. So well done to you all for staying cool today. Please stay focused on the speakers. Please listen to what they have to say. We have to hear from a few more people here. The next speaker is our new Lord Mayor, who received death threats over the last few days. So let's show some solidarity and support, but this is not what we stand for. Thank you all for being here today. As I know all of you today, you're the Belfast that I represent, and I will continue to represent this next year. Belfast, I know, is resilient, passionate, and welcoming. Our city is stronger because of its diversity. United, standing with those who are frightened and vulnerable. What we've witnessed across Belfast in recent days has been deeply disturbing. My thoughts remain with the victim of the violent assault in North Belfast, with the wider community that's been affected, but especially too with those who've been attacked, forced from their homes, or made to feel unsafe. No one should have to experience that. It's unacceptable. Traditions, sorry,
show the very best of Belfast. Thank you.
Solidarity Rush, Mary. Our next speaker is Jerry Carroll, MLA from People Before Profit.
Thank you very much, Ivanka. And please, everybody, fair play to you for coming out, but please give it up for Ivanka and UAR, because every time there's an attack, Ivanka and UAR, alongside me, come out and stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters. Solidarity. Well done. There's a t-shirt that's been doing the rounds in a few days. I think there was a poster in the front with it earlier on, and it should be our mantra going forward. It's Ken Mina Falcha, not Ken Mina Fascists. That should be our mantra in the weeks and months ahead. I want to begin by others and acknowledge the brutal attack in North Belfast and send my solidarity to the victim, the family and the community that saw that horrible attack. The violence that's unfolded since should be named for what it is. It's a pogrom, a racist pogrom. Mass mobs burning people out of homes because of their skin colour or their place of birth. And we have seen this before, not too far from here in August 1969. The targets may have changed, but the machinery has not. The mob does the burning and the state turns the other way. And it's no accident. It's no accident after 15 years of brutal austerity, a housing crisis manufactured by landlords and real wages frozen, that we see an explosion like that. And whilst those in power take our money, our taxpayers' money, and pour it into war and tell us that there's no money for housing, there's no money for education, or there's no money for and as we've heard, society and community infrastructure has been completely hollowed out. They are returning. The ruling class and the rich are returning to the oldest trick in the book. Divide and rule. Set worker against worker. Neighbour against neighbour. So the rich and the landlords can take the spoils. They want us divided so we will not come for them. They want us divided so we won't look to the likes of the world's first trillionaire, Elon Musk. Who, if he spent £1 million a day, it would take him 2,739 days or years to spend that huge sum. So we will stand for it. We will confront racism and stand up against it. And it should be said today, apparently GB News and far-right people are around trying to film today. It's your racism that unfolded in the action that we saw of this week. So we're standing up against racism. We're calling it out. And we commend everybody for standing up in the excellent community solidarity work that we saw this week. And like some people may not want us to ask the question, want to shut down the debate. We should ask ourselves, where was the PSNI this week when people were being burnt out? They are either incapable or unwilling to protect people. I'll leave it up to you to determine which one. Because they were warned about this. They were warned about the far right circling HMO addresses earlier this year. And also, disgracefully, they spread lies about the nationality of the person who committed the awful attack in North Belfast. The attack was awful, the attack was disgraceful, but the nationality doesn't matter at the end of the day. And if anybody had any doubt about it, we cannot rely on them. We have to rely on ourselves, on the person next to you, the person in your trade union group or the person in your community organisation, because it has been working class people in Belfast and across the north who protected themselves this week. Migrant groups, women's groups, tenants unions, Irish language groups, youth clubs, political parties. This is your class. This is our class together. It's many nationalities and it's many colours as well. We stick together. When times are tough, we stick together. We look out for each other. And doing that, we can push back against this far-right, racist, fascist poison. Solidarity.
Thank you, Ivanka. You people are absolutely amazing. This is an unbelievable crowd. Folks, like a lot of you, on Monday and Tuesday, I could have cried at times looking at what was happening in our city. Cried with anger, fear, and frustration at the hate on our streets. I could cry now, but cry with joy. Cry with joy at this demonstration of anti-racism, of solidarity, and of opposition to hate on our streets. This is Belfast. You are Belfast, not the hate mongers. Folks, we've heard a lot in recent days and weeks about real people and legitimate concerns. Let me say, first of all, as others have, the attack on Stephen Ogilvy was grotesque, appalling, wrong and disgusting. My thoughts are with him and his family, as are those of everybody in this crowd today. The last thing that victim needed was an outpouring of hatred and violence. Now, folks, let me say this. We've heard a lot about real people, the real people apparently who have legitimate concerns. Well, let me say this. The real people of Belfast are not the racist mobs rampaging through the streets. The real people of Belfast are not Elon Musk or Tommy Robinson. They're not online bots. They're all of you. You are the real people of Belfast. You are the real people of Belfast. And you're amazing. Let me say this about legitimate concerns. We hear about legitimate concerns. I want to tell you about some legitimate concerns I have, and I'm sure all of you share them. I have a legitimate concern whenever people are burned out of their houses. I have a legitimate concern whenever buses are set on fire. I have a legitimate concern whenever businesses can't open, small businesses can't open, and workers lose wages. I have legitimate concerns whenever nurses are dragged out of their cars and stopped from going to work, from helping people. And folks, that's right, goodbye. You're the real people of Belfast. You're the real people of Belfast. And folks, I have legitimate concerns when in my constituency office are 7-year-old children who want to know whether they're going to be able to go to school tomorrow. I have legitimate concerns when families are hoarding in fear of their lives. So folks, the question is, what we do now? Well, the first thing we need to do is stay together and stay united. And you're going to do that. This is an extraordinary demonstration of love for one another, of solidarity, of anti-racism, and it needs to stay focused. Other people have said, and they're right, that the response from government locally has been pathetic. It needs to get better. There are people here now living in fear. We gathered here 2 years ago because of a racist, fascist rampage through our streets. We still don't have a proper anti-racism strategy. We still don't have a proper response to the hatred running through our streets, and we need to see it. We also need to see a proper, coordinated effort to house people and to protect people on our streets. But folks, 40 years ago, there was a famous rally, I won't say which party held it, but there was a famous rally in which a famous man stood up and raged about something a long, long time ago. And he said, never, never, never. Now, I want all of you today to say never, never, never. What do you say to fascism on the streets of Belfast? Never, never, never. What do you say to racism? Never, never, never. What do you say to Tommy Robinson and Elon Musk and online bots? Never, never, never. Folks, you're amazing. Stay united. Stand strong. Reject racism. You're the real Belfast.
Our next speaker is Kate Nito, MLA from the Alliance Party.
I keep thinking about Stephen Ogilvy, and I keep thinking about his family when they should have been focusing on their loved one who had something so horrendous happen to him. They had to put out a statement and say, not in my name. It is amazing to see all of you here today standing up for the people who have been let down so badly. Over the last couple of days, I've met with the business that was burnt down in my constituency for the second time. You can't explain the despair that they have. I met with people who lived in the apartments who have been evacuated. I went to see the women of Annika supporting and doing the frontline work. These women are amazing. And they didn't just start doing this work this week. They have been doing it for years. I've been going into the contingency accommodation with them to meet with people who have been through the worst things humanity can do to another person and have come here for a new life, to start a new life, a better life. These are not terrorists. These are good people who Annika are helping. The violence of one person does not justify violence on an entire population in our city. When does anyone ever use legitimate concerns to justify any other crime? They don't. They only do it when it's to do with someone from a different skin color and different heritage. It is racist and we have to call it out. I'm not a person who gets into arguments in the chamber very often. I generally think you've got to work with people to try and move forward. But let me tell you, the last couple of days have been very trying indeed. Something terrible happened in our society. It left people reeling. And the result was to politicize it. The silver lining in Belfast, as it always is, are you. The people who show up. The people who care. The people who checked on their neighbour who was on one of those hit lists to make sure that they were okay. Who wrote notes, who brought food, who donated, who showed the real character of this city. The wreckers make the headlines, but you make the place. Thank you so much for coming out.
Our final speaker is Mal O'Hara from the Green Party.
Hello, Belfast! Look, I'm not going to say what I said last year or what I said the year before because I'm sick and sore and tired of having to say the same thing. It is infuriating that we are back here again. On Monday night, when I saw the video, my first thought was to Stephen Ogilvy and his family and those who witnessed that horrific attack. But immediately afterwards, a chill went down my spine
because I knew the racist and fascist manipulators would use it as an excuse to attack people, and so they did. We knew it was coming all day Tuesday. We knew Tommy Scumbag Robinson, Elon Scumbag Musk, people who deliberately used a brutal attack for their own agenda to stir up hate and intolerance. To our black and minority communities, we are sorry. We are sorry last year. We were sorry 2 years ago. We must draw a line in the sand, and we will not be sorry next year. I put a challenge to you, white people in this crowd. Talk to your racist uncle, as Elaine said. Challenge disinformation. Do it with love, but do it with hope, and do it firmly. It is clear today that we are the majority, not the over-amplified algorithm of hate and intolerance. We are Belfast. And I want to pay kudos to Anaka and the women. And it was women, and it is always women who stand up. In the state didn't. They put a call out for help, and hundreds of people answered. And when the state failed to rescue people, it was women who went in and rescued people. And on Wednesday night, I asked businesses to provide food to people who were sheltering, intimidated out of their homes. And without a moment's hesitation, 3 businesses provided hot food. That is Belfast, not those scumbags. Now, what people want from politicians is not hand-wringing and platitudes, because we had that last year and we had that 2 years ago. They want policy solutions. And the policy solutions must be produce an asylum seeker and integration strategy that is worth the paper that it's written on. Not that the executive produced a week after Ballymena last year with no resource and no ministerial accountability. Develop a racial equality strategy that is fit for purpose. Fully implement the hate crime review, which has been on the minister's desk for 6 years. Challenge disinformation and make a positive campaign about how asylum seekers and immigrants contribute to our society. And build the homes that you promised. The absolute cheek of DUP representatives standing on the shore road saying that we have a homeless crisis because of immigrants. We have a homeless crisis because they didn't build the houses they promised. They promised 2,000 social homes a year for 20 years. They should have built 40,000 homes. How many did they build? Less than half of that. And give us an anti-poverty strategy that is fit for purpose, not one that every campaigner on poverty has rejected. This is a hopeful moment for Belfast, for something better, for people like Anaka who are coming to our city and making it better. We will face down the far right. We will fight them online. We will fight them in our workplaces, in our streets, in our communities, and we will not let them win. Gurumaya with Belfast.
I want to ask you for two things. Please bolster the anti-racism movement. There is a table, a UAR table to the left of mine that you can always send a message of support or sign up. Talk to your neighbors, get to know them, talk to your friends, support them, support your colleagues, support your community. And most importantly, keep showing up. It's been a very important rally. I want to thank all of you as well for staying focused, staying peaceful, and for every single time letting the emergency response go through. You are a testimony to People United, so well done to you. I also wanted to give a shout out to our stewards who have done an amazing job. Oh, and before I forget, at least two important things to look out for next week, because next week is the beginning of International Refugee Week. On the 20th of June, there is going to be the Great Refugee Picnic. Please check out the Belfast City of Sanctuary page for details. It's going to be on Ormo Road. You should all be there to support communities, to enjoy some time, hopefully in the sun, and to continue this spirit. And there is also going to be an anti-racism World Cup at Donegal Celtic on the 25th of July. You can check it online. It's going to be another opportunity for us to get together with food, with stalls, and in solidarity. So before we close the rally, let me remind you all, when you leave, to leave peacefully and carefully. This is the biggest crowd I've seen, so please be mindful of that when you leave. Don't let anybody walk alone today. Support each other, love on each other,